Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ingles Conjuan. Today, I'm going to share an incredible story that might just change the way you see learning English. It's about Maria, a brilliant engineer who hit rock bottom but climbed her way back up all thanks to English. If you've ever doubted whether learning a new language is worth it, stick around. Maria's journey will show you why English could be the key to unlocking your dreams. Let's start at the beginning. Maria was a talented engineer. She had a stable job at a well-known company where she designed innovative solutions and worked alongside a great team. She loved what she did, solving problems, building things, and making a difference. Life was good, but then everything changed. A massive economic crisis swept through her country. Businesses started closing their doors, and Maria's company was no exception. They had to downsize, and just like that, Maria found herself unemployed. No warning, no backup plan, just a pink slip and a sinking feeling in her stomach. She had bills to pay, a family to support, and suddenly, no income. It was a challenge she never saw coming. Maria spent weeks applying for jobs. She sent out resumes, went to interviews, but the answer was always the same. Sorry, we're not hiring right now. Her confidence started to fade. She began to wonder if she'd ever work as an engineer again. One morning, while scrolling online, Maria stumbled across something that caught her eye, a podcast about learning English. She'd studied a little English in school, but she'd never been fluent. Back then, it didn't seem urgent. But now, unemployed and desperate for a way forward, she thought, why not? What do I have to lose? That moment was the turning point. Maria decided to teach herself English. She became self-taught. She didn't have money for fancy courses or private tutors, so she turned to free resources. She started with podcasts. Every day, she'd pop in her earbuds and listen while walking or cooking. At first, it was overwhelming. Words flew by too fast, and she barely understood anything, but she kept going. Next, she added YouTube videos. She watched tutorials, travel vlogs, even cartoons in English, anything to hear the language in action. She'd pause, rewind, and repeat phrases out loud, even if she stumbled over the words. Pronunciation was tough, grammar was a maze, vocabulary? She kept a notebook full of new words like engineer, hire, overcome, and multinational. Some days, she felt like quitting. But Maria told herself, if I can design bridges, I can figure this out too. She also joined online forums, free communities where learners like her practiced writing and got feedback from native speakers. She'd write short posts like, today, I learned 10 new words, and slowly, her sentences got better. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't fast, but it was real progress. Learning English wasn't a straight line for Maria. There were days when she couldn't understand a single sentence, and her accent made her feel shy. She'd practice saying th sounds in front of the mirror or try to roll her R's like a native speaker. Sometimes she'd laugh at her mistakes. Other times she'd cry in frustration. But every time she wanted to give up, she remembered why she started, to overcome this challenge and take control of her future. After months of effort, listening, speaking, writing, and pushing through, something clicked. Maria could follow entire podcast episodes. She could explain her engineering skills in English. She even started dreaming in English. Her hard work was paying off, and her confidence soared. One day, Maria updated her resume. Under skills, she proudly added proficient in English. She started applying to bigger companies, multinational ones that operated across borders. She wasn't just looking for any job now. She was aiming higher, and then it happened. A company emailed her. We'd like to interview you. The interview was in English. Maria was nervous, but she was ready. She talked about her experience as an engineer, her problem-solving skills, and how she taught herself English to adapt to a global world. The interviewers were impressed not just with her technical skills, but with her determination. A week later, they called. You're hired. It wasn't just a job, it was a position on an international team, with better pay and opportunities she'd never imagined. Maria's life turned around because she dared to learn English. She went from unemployed and hopeless to thriving in a multinational company. English didn't just give her a job, it gave her stability, pride, and a future. And here's the thing, Maria's story isn't unique. English is a tool that millions of people use to open doors, whether it's for a career, travel, or personal growth. Think about it, in today's world, companies want people who can communicate across borders. English isn't just a language, it's a bridge to opportunities. And the best part, you don't need to be a genius to learn it. You just need to start, like Maria did with a podcast, a video, or even a conversation with yourself. So what's your excuse? If Maria could teach herself English from scratch and save her career, you can take that first step too. Maybe you're scared of making mistakes. Maybe you think it's too late. It's not. Start small, download a podcast, watch a video, write a sentence. Every little effort counts. Hey, if this story inspired you, please hit that like button, it really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to Ingles Conjuan for more tips and stories to keep you motivated on your English journey. Let's learn together and turn challenges into opportunities. See you in the next video.